Okay, so we're standing here on the backstage area with two of the guys in Pretty Maids.
Ronnie,
And Ken.
Yeah. And they just done a wonderful gig at the festival. So how do you think about did you feel about the gig today?
we had a good time. We had a good time. I mean, it was playing on a rock festival where everybody's into sort of kind of hard rock, heavy metal. Is always great. Starting up at 12 o'clock, of course, it takes some whatsoever, But I mean, I think it was a very good crowd today. We had a gig last night. We had a lot of traveling during the day, so we were a little exhausted. But all in all, I think it was a very good gig. I mean, people were fantastic crowd, and I think as a band we played pretty good today.
Also, I mean, Sweden Rock is a rock festival.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the other festivals call themselves rock festival, but I mean, look at the names playing here. This is a rock festival. It was real good, but like Ronnie said, playing at 12 o'clock, it's.
I mean, it's always like opening up a stage,
It's pretty hard to be rock and roll at 12 o'clock. It is, but it was good crowd. I mean, the weather is very professional. Look at that,
Very
it's like
professional.
very professional.
Didn't you bring it?
We brought it, yes,
Yeah.
because we have to after the football game. We have to thought. I mean, we thought about it. We talked about it. We have to bring something good here.
Besides beer.
Well, we brought that as well.
And
Well, I mean,
alcoholic stupids. I mean,
I was talking about the Danish football match between Sweden and Denmark.
Oh, yeah.
That was a bit of a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
It was. We're sorry about that, must I say. I mean,
you don't have to
from all
excuse.
everybody in Denmark, I just want to say sorry about that. What an asshole he was. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so the best thing about rock and roll is that it's only one team.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just one guy against everybody else in the band.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you have to enjoy what you do. I mean, you have to like what you're actually doing on stage. And the good thing about Pretty Maids, I think, is that after 25 years, we still enjoy doing it. We enjoy being here today because we play, as Kenny said, we play for a rock audience. I mean, we play a lot of festivals during the summer, but some of the festivals are like very much middle of the road. There's a lot of pop bands and stuff. And sometimes we were a little bit misplaced. Today at Sweden Rock, it's great because it's a hard rock audience. Yeah, it's a hard rock audience. I mean, you can go out there, people know your stuff, and even some of the stuff that they're not so familiar with. I mean, it's still a rock and roll audience. And I think we had a good time, and the audience had a good. Even though it's an early spot, but we had a good time.
Oh, definitely.
It also seems that every time you kind of try, you almost give up on Pretty Maids. So will they do anything new, or will it be better? You produce an album that blew you away.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow.
I
have to think about that. Wow.
Well, the thing is that
Can we just hold on one sec?
It's the first time in a while you got to think about something. No, the thing is that we don't really think too much about it. We just do what we do. We do what we do best, and
we do our best. The best we can. Sometimes it's better than others, I think the last album we've done, Wake Up to the Real World, was a very good album. Honestly, I think it is.
It's a bloody great album.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was about to say that, but
I think it's important to stick to your roots more or less. You can't
always get what you want.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can top an album like Future World because it was another time. That album was perfect when it came out back in 1987. But I mean, to sit down and say now we're going to do another Future World. I mean, we're not talking about the 80s. This is another time. Therefore, I think we think that Wake Up to the Real World. Now I know. I recognize the time. I think it's a very good album. I think I mean, it doesn't make any revolution, but I think it's a good melodic, hard rocking.
But it gave me kind of the same kick that I got when Syndicate came. That was also like a new chapter.
It's a new area.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it's true. It's true. A funny thing is, when we did Syndicate, we had Please Don't Leave Me on it, but we didn't want it on the album. We recorded it and we compared it to the other songs. And we said, nah, we don't want that song on the album. But the record company really strongly recommended that we did, so we did. And we decided, okay, if we put it on the album, put it as the last song, because for the hardcore fans, we thought that maybe a song like Please Don't Leave Me was too much of a pop song. Wouldn't be that disappointing. They could always skip it because it was the last song. But I mean, I'm glad we did, because that album went #1 in Japan for about 3 months. So, long live Phil Lynott.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one song that a lot of people also want to hear you do live.
Oh yeah,
so.
but I mean, it's because it is a great song. I mean, we don't want to take any credit for that because that it's a great song. Even I mean, in the version of Philip Lynott and Jud Sykes, it's a damn good song. It really is. Nobody. I mean, if they just what we did, we copied it with a more like a '90s sound, and nobody can destroy it. If you just play it decent, you can't destroy it because the song itself is very good. And it's so obvious, and a lot of people really like that, and so do I. I mean, I still really like it. So.
Yeah. I was. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No. Okay.
No. Speaking of covers, I would a bit. I'm not trying to hit you with this one.
No. Well,
it doesn't bite.
I'm used to it. I've been married.
I was a bit surprised with the cover on the new album.
A Perfect Stranger.
Yeah.
Well, that was more like a coincidence, actually.
Yeah. Well, we played in the rehearsal room, and we were just jamming along one day. I mean, I think it's the best Deep Purple song in their new era, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we were just jamming along in the rehearsal room one day, and we thought it sounded really good. So, well, okay, we can try to record it and see how it sounds. And we did it, and we thought it sounded good enough to put on the album. But that's a great song too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's one of the good things. You don't think too much about it. I mean, it's like if you play something and it has that instant feel that, well, this works.
Yeah.
You just do it. Because I mean, Perfect Stranger. If you went for a cover that had commercial
Potential, yeah.
potential, I mean, that's not the song maybe, but it was just a song that was important for us back in '84 when we started out. You know,
Yeah.
We were big Deep Purple fans always, and when they did the
you even toured with
reunion
them.
tour,
Yeah, we toured with them.
Yeah, when they did the Perfect Stranger.
Yeah, and a couple of
reunion
times,
tour,
actually.
I mean,
Yeah.
So that song has a certain impact or
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
importance for the band. That's why we did, and it felt good when we
Yeah.
did it, and that's why it's there.
So how are you gonna follow up Wake Up to the New World? To the real world, sorry.
Where we're going to follow it up to another world, I guess.
We haven't really discussed it. I mean, we don't.
We haven't started writing anything,
No.
but we will though.
Mm.
In the
It
near
works
future.
differently these days. I mean, it works like when we decide on doing a new album, or now we've
You know
done
how it
the
is,
album.
and you've got to get into the writing mode.
Yeah.
You know, right now we're touring and we enjoy that because that's what it's all about, really. You know, but once you know, say, okay, the tour is more or less over. Are we going to do another album or not? Yes, we are. Okay, then you get into the writing mode. You know,
Yeah.
it's a different state of mind.
The good thing is about after 25 years is that the situation has changed a bit. You know,
Yeah.
well, what we do find out on doing these festival one-off things during the summer here is that we still have a very good time together within the band. You know, and socially we're hanging on well together. So it's just a matter of time when we say now we're going to sit down, do some new stuff, exchange some riffs, write something together, me and Kenny on an acoustic guitar, and that. I mean, it's probably a matter of 2 weeks, then we'll probably have 5 songs. I mean, I think it's building up, and it's just a matter of time. The thing is that do you still enjoy doing what you do? And the fact is that today, and on a concert like Sweden Rock, on a festival like Sweden Rock, that's when you find out that it's worth doing.
Yeah.
And
Soon, by the way, soon we have an anniversary as well.
No, we do it this year.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
but,
we do.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what I'm celebrating.
Yeah.
what am I
25
celebrating?
years.
25 years.
What am I celebrating?
I have no idea.
But in next year, it's must be 25 years since you were in.
in Karlshamn.
In Karlshamn.
Oh, I still got pictures of that.
Yeah.
That's
That was
so
in '83,
funny.
right?
That
Yeah.
is so funny.
We just talked about it on the way out.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
because it's
Because we talked about that was the first gig we ever did outside Denmark.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh, it was.
That was
it
fun.
yeah.
it must have been June, July.
I still remember the
that's
party.
right. Yeah. out
Near
on the
that
beach.
lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Fantastic.
drummer wanted to swim back home.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Very
wasted.
young and stupid. Today we're just stupid.
Yeah. Time changes.
Yeah.
Everything.
So we can look back and enjoy the good memories.
Oh yeah. That's if you can remember.
Yeah.
That's the problem with
wondered-
Alzheimer and
yeah.
stuff, you know.
Yeah. I've always wondered about that. How boys like Motley Crue and all those guys.
I
They
have no
remember.
idea. They got good drugs.
Yeah,
they must have. They must
yeah,
have
yeah.
good drugs.
I don't remember what I ate last week. So.
No, I mean I don't remember what I did an hour ago.
No.
Oh, sorry. What's your name?
I don't
What are we
remember.
doing here?
What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Okay, maybe we should finish that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you very
thank you much.